कर दिया है. Anything and everything you touch is anyway a blockbuster. Sir, RRR आप हम सब के लिए लेके आए, विक्रम आप हम सब के लिए लेके आए, सीता रामम आप हम सब के लिए लेके आए, और अभी बहुत लंबी लिस्ट है. क्या कहेंगे? Of course.
थैंक यू सबको. सबसे पहले तो मैं प्रेस को थैंक यू बोलूँगा. इतनी रेनी सीजन में भी सब लोग ने मेहनत करके यहाँ तक आए. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
सर फिल्म वापस दिखा दो.
हाँ, फिल्म पूरी दिखा देंगे अभी.
सर ऐसे प्रोमिसेस मत कीजिए सर.
इसीलिए मतलब ये फिल्म हमारे पास जब आई दत्त साहब और इनकी दोनों बेटियां स्वप्ना, तो बहुत लेट आए एक्चुअली. तभी इतना कॉन्फिडेंस किसी को था नहीं कि ये हिंदी में रिलीज़ करनी चाहिए. तो मेरी टीम भी क्योंकि इतना सब पिक्चरों की लाइनअप लेके रखे थे, तो कहीं ना कहीं ये लोग सोच रहे थे कि ना रिलीज़ करें ताकि मेहनत कम करनी पड़े. तो मैंने पुश किया कि नहीं, ये पिक्चर को अच्छी तरह रिलीज़ करो. तो 300 स्क्रीन में रिलीज़ की और पहले दिन बहुत छोटी सी शुरुआत होगी, विदाउट प्रमोशन यहाँ तक पहुँची है. तो मेरी टीम ने बहुत अच्छी मेहनत करी है, ये मैं बोल सकता हूँ. थैंक यू वेरी मच सपना जी को हमको फिल्म देने के लिए. थैंक यू
सर. एक और चीज, वो कौन सी एक चीज थी सर जिसने सबसे ज्यादा आपको हिट किया इस फिल्म में? आई एम श्योर यू सॉ द मूवी.
मुझे अगर मैं बहुत दिल से बोलूँ तो चलो, इन्होंने तो अच्छा काम किया मृणाल जी और दुलकर जी ने, लेकिन या म्यूज़िक डायरेक्टर ने, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि सबसे जो काम निकाला होगा वो डायरेक्टर ने निकाला. और हम हिंदी में ये बोल सकते हैं कि आपको यश जी की जो कमी है वो इन्होंने पूरी की है, ये बोल सकते हैं.
कमाल है सर. और सीरियसली ऑल द बैक एंड फोर्थ, यू नो, वो उस एरा में जाना, फिर आगे आना और उसको बहुत अच्छे से बांध के रखना. यू डन लाइक अ फैंटाबुलस जॉब. इस पूरी टीम के लिए जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं. एंड we'll मूव ऑन टू राइट. लेकिन उससे पहले आई नो व्हाट यू वांट अ क्विक फोटो ऑफ. जी साथ में आ जाएं प्लीज.
Hi, congratulations all of you. It's
Thank you,
like the film is doing well all over the country, like be it any region. So I wanted to ask, like Mr. Gara just now said that he didn't have the confidence, this team. What about you, Dulkar and Mrunal? What do you have to say? Did you have that in releasing in Hindi, in the Hindi industry?
I was actually very keen. In fact, I kept pestering everybody. We finished shoot. I had some open dates. I said, hey, I'm free to dub. You know, so give me each version. I'll sit and do this because one of my films got pushed and I'm not very good at doing nothing. So I said, let's just dub the Hindi version and we'll figure what to do with it. You know, even if we have to give it to say our OTT partner, it'll be a proper dubbed version. You know, let's do the music. But I think we were all a little worried because there's a lot of films lined up at that time, and I mean, Mrunal is a big star in Hindi, but not many people know me here. So I think we had a few worries like that. Also, you know, love stories for a while hadn't really set the box office on fire. So that was another concern. I had major anxiety the night before. I was like, it's a romantic film. Are people going to come to the theaters? You know, I asked a lot of my friends that also. So I think in all of that we were a little concerned. But I think now you all of you have given us so much more courage. So definitely, next films that we believe will are special will definitely dub and release simultaneously.
So ironically, you had said just before the release that you don't want to do any more love stories, you do negative characters or you do other stuff, but love stories.
That's because I don't like a tag. I mean, as it is, I feel like I have a big tag looming behind me my entire career in the form of my father's name. So I didn't want another one where I'm a romantic hero or something like that. So I was like, let me take a break for some time. I want to, not just to show you guys, I think I need to show myself also that I can do other things.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I have one question for Mrunal and one question for Jayanti and Ashwin sir. Mrunal, first question: what was your first reaction when the script came your way, the script of Sita Ramam?
I was like, this is the best that I have heard so far. But will I be able to speak in Telugu? I always wanted to play a character which is larger than life, and I wanted a character which would have shades, two shades. In the first half you'll see a different me, second half you'll see a different me. And it was like when sir was narrating me the story, I was literally like, imagining that story, and I could see me as Sita Mahalakshmi. I was like, I have to be a part of this film, irrespective if I know the language or I don't. I will work hard. I think, and the best thing was that time that I got in between the shoot, in between the schedules, where there was COVID, so there was first wave, second wave, third wave. So I got that time to prepare on my character. I used to play all the Shah Rukh Khan songs in the background while, before going to the scenes, and I think this was just most beautiful story that I've ever heard in life and I've ever been a part of. So thank you, Hanu sir, for reaching out for me, and I think like no one apart from me could play Sita Mahalakshmi.
And Jayanti sir, if we look at this year, maximum films which have been dubbed in Hindi, you have brought them to the Hindi belts basically. How do you select the films in that sense, and what is the strategy of this idea of bringing them to Hindi?
एक्चुअली अगर हमारी कंपनी की बात करें तो हमने कभी भी फिल्म को ऐसे सोचा नहीं. हमने 2004 से ये मार्केट शुरू करी है, लेकिन अलग अलग प्लेटफॉर्म थी. तभी सैटेलाइट बड़ी मार्केट थी. हमने पहली फिल्म रिलीज़ की थी चिरंजीवी जी की, अंजी करके टाइटल था. उनका हिंदी टाइटल हमने दिलेर दिया था. तो वहाँ से जर्नी शुरू हुई है. और जैसे अभी अब ये बोल सकते हैं कि डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म भी बड़ा हो गया और थिएट्रिकल भी बड़ा हो गया. तो अभी हम थिएट्रिकल भी रिलीज़ कर रहे हैं. तो सिलेक्शन तो मेरी टीम करती है, अच्छी टीम है हमारे पास. तो जब सिलेक्ट करती है तो देखते हैं कि ये कितनी रिलीज़ करनी चाहिए. मेन काम इनका कितनी बड़ी करें. अगर ये फिर पर्टिकुलरली फिल्म देखें तो बहुत छोटी रिलीज़ हुई है एंड विदाउट प्रमोशन. ऐसा कभी होता नहीं है. और 1 महीने के बाद रिलीज़ हुई, जबकि रीजनल लैंग्वेज डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पे चल रही है अभी भी. और ये पिक्चर अभी दशहरा भी देखेगी और दिवाली भी देखेगी. ये बहुत बड़ी बात है हमारे लिए.
And last question for Ashwin sir, your banner is completing 50 years soon. You have announced a mega film for that as well. And Prabhas was the chief guest at the pre-release launch as well. How exciting is that, the pre-release launch of Sita Ramam? Could you tell us how exciting is it for to work with Prabhas on a 50-year film and him supporting a love story like this?
Sir, this is my ambition for 50 years. I want to make a love story like Ek Tujhe Ke Liye. Since so many years, I am true follower of Bhalachandra sir and Maniratnam sir. So, at the end of my 49th year, it is possible to make this film with a great hero and heroine. And we are a little bit delayed while we are doing Hindi dubbing and particularly doing Hindi publicity also. Previously, when I dubbed मेरे सपनकर आदमी और अप्सरा or Indra the Tiger, we have sufficient time. But when we are doing it simultaneously, we were little bit delayed. But luckily, Vaijayanti got Jayanti Lal Gada. So it came to here all the way with successful note. And again, my thanks to my director, music director, and my heroine. And Prabhasi is very fond of this film. He loves so much, and he came all the way. And even he prepared to come for these press meets also at one stage. But unfortunately, his uncle passed away, Mr. Krishnam Raju. So all his blessings are with us. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Sharma this side from Home Bollywood. Firstly, congratulations everyone for the success. So मेरा first question जो है वो दुलकर जी से रहेगा. Well, this film is directly or indirectly being compared with Veer Zara. So दुलकर जी आपसे ये पूछना चाहूँगी, Veer Zara had Shah Rukh Khan. He is known for romance, and he is the king of romance basically. So being compared with him directly or indirectly, like how do you feel right now?
I'm first and foremost a huge Shah Rukh sir fan, both on screen and off screen. He's such a model for all of us to sort of follow, especially how he treats people, how he talks to them, how respectful he is towards women. Shah Rukh sir is one of those people, you can be in a room full of hundreds of thousands of people, but if he's talking to you, he's talking to you.
Right.
And you feel like you're the only person in the room. So he's very special, and I've grown up loving his films and watched DDLJ in theaters multiple times with my sister. It's probably one of my favorite films. He has always been an inspiration, in some way. I don't know what it is. Maybe even when I had doubts about becoming an actor, I should always be like, he's such a strong personality, and not just an actor. There's so much charm that he has. And how he interacts with people. So I'm sure I've had influences in maybe how I interact with people. It's there somewhere, I think, subliminally. I don't, subconsciously it's there. But comparing me to him is almost like insulting him, because there's only one Shah Rukh Khan.
Definitely. Well, Runal, you said this is one character which you believe that only you would have played.
I mean, I would want,
Yeah.
I will make sure that it doesn't go to That's like.
Right. So, do you believe that this, by far, in your career, this is the best film, and also in what term? In terms of your character, or in terms of the story?
My first film, Love Sonia, was very based on, sex trafficking, and it was very hard hitting, where I was presented in a very real, raw way. I think वो heroine वाली जो बात होती है ना, वो इस फिल्म के through मुझे वो मिला है. I mean, what a entry यार. When I first saw myself, I was like, sir, ये क्या मतलब, what he was, कितना brainstorming हुई है उसके पीछे. So I think this is the first film for me where I got to wear the sari, I got to wear and what saris, man. Sheetal Sharma, God, I'm forever will be grateful to him for making me look like Sita Mahalakshmi, that larger than life character. And I believe romance, talking about romance, काफी कोविड के बाद फिल्में नहीं बन रही है जिसमें प्यार हो. तो I feel like it's important for us to get it back. And मैंने अभी ट्विटर पे हालांकि पढ़ा जहाँ पर लोग कह रहे हैं कि we finally have Shah Rukh and Kajol back.
Right.
So that was I took a screenshot of that and sent it to all my friends who love Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol. So I'm really happy to be a part of this film. And क्या चाहिए यार किसी भी हीरोइन के लिए? We want that debut, and this is, I think, the best debut in South I could ever get.
Right. Well, definitely you are looking very beautiful.
Hello.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Question over to. Hello, over here. My question to Mr. Vishal. Vishal, I'm coming to you also. Vishal, you told that you are a assistant or whatever follow of A.R. Rahman.
सर A.R. रहमान का म्यूजिक बहुत अलग होता है, वी हैव ऑलरेडी सीन, तो कहीं वहाँ पर उसकी झलक दिखाई देगी क्या?
डेफिनेटली सर, वो
क्योंकि हमने गाना सुना नहीं, वी जस्ट सॉ द क्लिप, तो बट एवरीबॉडी इज प्रेजिंग यू, इवन एवरीबॉडी कास्ट आल्सो इज प्रेजिंग यू.
हाँ, वो इंस्पिरेशन एक होता है ना सर, वो मैं उनका स्टूडेंट था, उनके कॉलेज में पढ़ा था फर्स्ट ईयर इन 2008, 15 साल हो गए अभी. तो उनका एक छोटा सा इंस्पिरेशन होता है ये कि बी परसिस्टेंट इन वॉट एवर यू डू. ये सीखा है मैंने. और हर एक चीज़ जो इस सीन के लिए ये म्यूज़िक ही अच्छा रहेगा, उसका जो कन्विक्शन होता है ना, इनका जैसे राइटिंग पे एक कन्विक्शन है ना, वैसा एक म्यूज़िक पे भी कन्विक्शन होना ज़रूरी है. वो चीज़ जो है मैंने सीखा है.
I'm coming to you.
जी सर.
I can see over you're sparkling, you're blushing and everything. I just want to see what success means to you now.
सर वो सक्सेस मतलब सक्सेस फेलियर जो भी है, मुझे क्या इम्पोर्टेंट सबसे ज़्यादा लगता है वो ये है कि जब थिएटर से जब ऑडियंस निकले तो उनके चेहरों पर वो वाव का वाला इफ़ेक्ट हो. तो आई एम रियली हैप्पी कि ये जो तेलुगु में फिल्म हमने बनाई है वो इतनी अच्छी बनी है कि हिंदी में लोग देखना चाहते थे, और 1 महीने बाद हमने डब करा. और इस स्टेज पर जहाँ पे फिल्में जहाँ पे ज़्यादा फिल्में नहीं चल रही है और लोग देखने आ रहे हैं, और बाकायदा वो मुझे ट्वीट पर वो बोल रहे थे कि दिस इज़ अनफेयर कि हम हिंदी स्पीकिंग ऑडियंस के लिए ये फिल्म हिंदी में नहीं बन रही है. तो वो सारे डिसीजंस, वो सारे ओपिनियंस को मायने रखकर हम लोग ने 3 दिन में इस फिल्म का डबिंग ख़त्म किया है. मैं इनफैक्ट अमेरिका में थी और मुझे लगा कि बनता है. टॉकिंग अबाउट सक्सेस, मैंने ऋतिक से ये सीखा है कि चाहे फिल्म कितनी भी सक्सेसफुल हो या ना हो, वो आपको एज एन इंडिविजुअल, एज अ पर्सन, एज एन एक्टर अफेक्ट नहीं करना चाहिए. यस, यू ब्लश, यू फील हैप्पी दैट आपका काम लोगों तक पहुंच रहा है आपको, क्योंकि हर कलाकार को यही चाहिए होता है कि उनका काम लोगों तक पहुंचे और उनको वो प्रशंसा मिले और वो वैलिडिटी मिले. क्योंकि हर कोई चाहता है कि वो जो कैरेक्टर जिसमें उन्होंने इतनी जान छिड़की है, जितनी मेहनत करी है, उनको मेरा अवार्ड यही है बस. दिस इज़ माई अवार्ड, जहाँ लोग मुझे बस कहे कि आपने सीता महालक्ष्मी का कैरेक्टर में बहुत अच्छे से निभाया है.
एक दोनों के लिए है. एक कोई तेलुगु का वी डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, बट जो फेमस डायलॉग या फेमस सीन जहाँ पर यू मेड टुगेदर दैट लव समथिंग, एक डायलॉग हो तेलुगु में या समथिंग लाइक दैट.
ఇంత అందం అబద్ధం చెప్తే నిజంగా ఒప్పుకోకుండా ఉంటుందా? That's her reaction.
I will say another one, the one that I know. I'll say one in Telugu. I remember one, okay? అది నేను మిమ్మల్ని ఎప్పటికీ కాలవననే ధీమతో ఒరికే రాసిల చనికి తీసుకుల हाँ, उरिके रासुलु. So I say that with that, why are you laughing?
Reminds me of shoot.
Hi, my name is Roona. I'm from Web Dunia and Filmic HD. दोनों बहुत प्यारे लगे हैं. आज मैं आपको पहले ही बाहर बोल चुकी हूँ. यहाँ पे मैं जानना चाहती हूँ, विशाल, मैंने सारे गाने सुने, मुझे सब बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद आए, लेकिन फेवरेट जो गाना है इश्क करूँ है. सो मुझे उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा बताइए कि बनाते समय क्या क्या ध्यान में रखा गया, और आप दोनों से उस गाने के लिए रिएक्शन चाहूँगी, दुलकर एंड मृणाल से. तो विशाल, पहले आपसे.
सो एक्चुअली आई वाज गोइंग थ्रू द सिंगर्स, किसको गवा सकते हैं. तो ये जो डिसीजन है ये पूरी टीम मिलके लेती है मेरी, एंड मैं लेता हूँ, एंड माय वाइफ शी आल्सो टेक्स अ फ्यू डिसीजंस, एंड पूरा ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग होता है. एंड वी थॉट वील गो फॉर शाश्वत सिंह एंड अरुणिता कांजीलाल. एंड अरुणिता कांजीलाल इज अ वेरी वेरी बिग नेम. ये यहाँ पे आके मेरे को पता चला, एंड दैट वाज लाइक बिकॉज शी वॉज द परफेक्ट सिंगर फॉर, क्योंकि उनका पिच जो है बहुत हाई पिच है, एंड शी इज गॉट अ वेरी वेरी मेलिफ्लुअस वॉइस, बहुत फ्लोटिंग, एंड शी इज मेड हर डेब्यू विद दिस सॉन्ग. ये जान के और भी खुशी हुई मुझे.
इतना ऊपर जो अरुणिता के सॉन्ग के लिए पिच लिया गया था, क्या उसके लिए कुछ प्रिपेयर किया गया? कि उसका पिच बहुत ऊपर है अरुणिता का.
हाँ, तो ये ऑलरेडी ये जो सॉन्ग है इसका पिच ऊपर ही है, तो नेचुरली वो फिट बैठी गाने के अंदर।
और दुलकर और मृणाल, आपसे जानना चाहूंगी, ये गाना बहुत सुंदर पिक्चराइज भी किया गया है, तो कुछ उस बारे में शेयर कर ले, गाना कैसा लगा पहली बार सुनकर वो बता दें।
So this is a song that actually when we do songs like that, it's a montage song. So it's Hanusa who's, first of all, this whole film was shot like a jigsaw puzzle. And the only person who knew the final picture is this gentleman over here. None of us had any clue sometimes what he's taking or what he's making us do. We knew the script, sure. But there's so many finer details which both of us actors, in all honesty, complete transparency, I'm saying we've done it blind. Like we have no idea what we're doing. He's saying, sir, come here, you're upset, you know, see, you want to sing Sita, you'll be reading her letter. Okay, sir. So I'll read the letter, I'll be sad. Munal is coming and looking for, you know, Ram, some photo. But he has all of this in his head. And we've shot in Kashmir, we've shot in Spiti, we've shot in... so everywhere he'll say, sir, we'll be in Spiti. After say, maybe the song started in Kashmir. And we're in Spiti shooting. He's like, sir, I need one cut for the O Prema song. I'm like, okay, sir. So, but when I finally saw the film, it amazes me because, you know, I'm sure in the West, to do things like this, you have meticulous, you know, shot planning and, you know, it's fully documented and there's multiple people probably know this on the film. But here it's one man and it's entirely his vision. But it was I feel like there's every montage bit was a mini story. So we really, I think as actors, enjoyed doing that, what we did. But the final song, we heard it and watched it with all of you.
She'll just complete, yeah?
Yeah, if I can add to that, जब मैं सॉन्ग देख रही थी तो आई सॉ कि जो हम लोग कैसे एक सीन एक लोकेशन पे शूट करते हैं, पर सर हैज़ मेड श्योर कि एक शॉट रशिया का लगा है, दूसरा स्पीति का और तीसरा हैदराबाद और फिर चौथा कश्मीर. सो इतनी प्लानिंग, मतलब आई वाज सो सरप्राइज्ड कि एक एक शॉट का और जो मूड सर ने, क्योंकि हम एक्टर्स का काम है टू इमोट, बट for him to match, to make sure that, you know, he gets the perfect mood जो continue होना चाहिए वो series, वो he just made sure that he got the perfect output. पहली बार जब हमने देखा, मैं और दुलकर गारू हम दोनों सीट पे बैठकर रो रहे थे. We were crying, we ran out of tissues. I was like wiping, pretending that we are not, but we were crying and we saw that we could feel the journey, we could feel the pain of Sita, and when it comes to, you know, Ram and finding him, the way it's shot, Vinod sir, he's done such an incredible job. The locations are so beautiful and I'm really happy that as an actor we get to explore, we get to travel around the globe and get into the skin of these characters which are larger than life. All the songs, I think Vishal, he spoiled me. Like first thing first, I wake up and I play all that songs on my music system. In the car, it plays, automatically starts playing, and while going to bed, the theme of Sita Ramam is like my favorite. I'm not saying it because it's my film, but I'm saying it's genuine because it's so good that you get addicted to. And I've been traveling around not around the world, uske liye time hai, but I was in Melbourne and Chicago, Abu Dhabi and Dubai in the last 3 weeks. So all the people I've been meeting there, they are like, Mrinal, we are just listening to those songs on loop. Like, what have you done? Few people have watched the movie on OTT and they've come back to the theaters because they are like, we want to experience the BGM, the songs in that sound quality, and we want to watch Sita and Ram on big screen. This is like the best thing. I'm really happy that the audience around the globe are celebrating Sita and Ram.
Mrunal.
We'll take one last question, okay?
Mrunal, hi. Mrunal.
Arun ji, आइए.
Mrunal. Hi.
आ रहे सबके
Hi
पास.
Mrunal.
Hi.
फिल्म में महारानी भी हैं आप, महारानी नूरजहां.
अब नहीं वो spoiler है.
बहुत बड़ा spoiler है सर. There are some people who have not seen the film.
And हाल ही में
महारानी एलिजाबेथ जो कि अब हमारी इस दुनिया में नहीं है, एंड उनके जाने के बाद से ऐसी बातें हो रही कि जो कोहिनूर है वो भारत में आना चाहिए। सो मुझे सोशल मीडिया पर
मुझे दे दो
एज अ एक्टर एंड दुलकर सलमान, आपसे भी जानना चाहूँगा एज अ एक्टर आप लोग क्या मानते हैं कि क्या अब वो टाइम आ गया है कि कोहिनूर भारत आना चाहिए?
अगर भारत का है तो भारत आना चाहिए।
I would happily stick to the film.
भारत का है।
I'm still trying to connect Sita Ramam to this question. Anyone with Sita Ramam question?
मृणाल, आप मानती है कि हाथ पकड़ने, आई डोंट नो कि हाथ पकड़ने से दुनिया थम जाती है या नहीं, बट आप मानती हैं कि हाथ पकड़ने का टाइम अब आ गया है मृणाल जी का?
किसका?
आप बताएंगे या किसका?
ये हाथ मुझे दे दे ये तो सब कहते हैं, मतलब आप कॉन्टेक्स्ट में, मतलब मेरी शादी की बात कर रहे हैं? आप मेरे लिए मेरा राम ढूंढ लीजिए, फिर मैं कर दूंगी शादी।
Thank you, Arun sir.
Hi, I got a question for
Arun sir हमारे कोहिनूर हैं।
Just for, we are like absolutely welcome into the Hindi film industry. Post Sita Ramam, you got to Chup also to release in this theatre. So just want to know, how do you feel as you are entering properly as a Hindi hero?
First of all, a big thank you to Jayantilal sir. I completely didn't mention you when I was speaking, sir. But he's a true believer of cinema, I think. So we're running a relay. Mrunal started with Jersey with him, and then we both have Sita Ramam together. Now she's passed the baton to me. So now I'm going to run with Chup. But I'm very happy and very blessed to even have this opportunity to act in multiple industries, and I've always watched Hindi cinema growing up, and always loved the industry, love what it stands for, love the content they make, and to get these opportunities to work here, to work with some amazing filmmakers, I genuinely feel blessed. So after Sita Ramam, I have Chup coming out. Funny story, I was in Bombay for acting school in 2010, and in PVR, right here, this exact one, me and my friends have done a 3-movie marathon. We started at 11 in the morning and went on till like 7, 8 in the night in the exact same seats. And whatever, the shows kept changing, the films kept changing. And today, I'm here, 2022, and 2 of my films posters are in the exact same theatre. So it's, I would have not dreamt of this being possible, but full credit to this industry that's always welcoming actors and talent from everywhere. And I'm very grateful for this opportunity, and I hope I get to entertain you with always great cinema, quality films, and great roles. Thank you.
Thank you so much. One last question.
Please tell your experience in this theatre. Please.
God, I was just telling sir that in 2011-12, I used to stay in hostel in town. So I used to take a train. First take a train to Vadala and Vadala to Andheri, slow, then bus and come to Infinity Mall. Change my outfit to the audition that I had like around the Infinity. There's like more. There's a lot of audition that keeps happening. So this was like my point for changing because I did not know. I had no idea. I had no friends. I was. My family also didn't know I was auditioning. So after that, then I used to come, if I had holiday, I used to start watching movie in the morning around, the first show I used to take. And pura din I used to spend the entire day in this mall itself. I used to watch back-to-back shows. And I'm so happy that now I come here and watch my movies. It's just like, it's surreal. It's like, mujhe roongte aa gaye. But I can't tell you, it's just like a dream come true.
Dulquer and Ramam, firstly, congratulations. The day before yesterday, I said thank you for
सारे
who
questions
you
एक संग लेंगे. मैं आ रहा हूँ आपके पास. We'll wrap up with
as
you.
a person,
जी.
as an actor, as a person, we love you, Dulquer.
Thank you.
But Mrunal, आपसे question है, like as you mentioned कि ये larger than life character है for you. So is it like that कि Bollywood cinema ने आपका जो talent है वो परखने में थोड़ी कम है, like compared to the South cinema?
Bollywood ने
आपका जो टैलेंट है वो परखने में थोड़ी कमी रह गई because you are getting all the love
पर
from
वो
South
टैलेंट ऐसे स्टेप बाय स्टेप परखा जाता है ना, तो मुझे लगता है कि वो एक जो सीढ़ियाँ होती है वो स्टेप बाय स्टेप, वन डे एट अ टाइम, वन फिल्म एट अ टाइम. बट आई एम हैप्पी कि हानू सर ने वो टैलेंट मुझ में परखा, मेरे में परखा, और फाइनली आई गॉट अ चांस टू प्ले दिस लार्ज देन लाइफ कैरेक्टर. बट आई एम होपिंग कि इसके बाद, सीता रामम के बाद, देयर इज नो लुकिंग बैक. आई वांट टू डू समथिंग which is unique, which is authentic, and a character which will stay with the audience for the rest of their lives, not just 1 week or the one weekend. So, and I hope that filmmakers watch Sita Rama in Telugu, in Hindi, in Malayalam, in Tamil. बहुत options दिए हम लोग ने आपको, और प्लीज़ बरसाते रहो प्यार, क्योंकि एक कलाकार को वही चाहिए. एंड आई एम हैप्पी कि फाइनली कल इनफैक्ट 4 साल कंप्लीट हुए लव सोनिया को, और वैसे 10 साल, क्योंकि मैं टेलीविजन. थैंक यू सो मच. तो मुझे अच्छा लगता है, मेरे पेरेंट्स को भी गर्व महसूस होता है, क्योंकि वहाँ से शुरुआत की थी. थोड़ा ही सही, बट प्यार मिल रहा है ऑडियंस का. मेरे लिए वही बहुत ज़्यादा अहमियत इम्पोर्टेंट है.
सर मैं आता हूँ आपके पास. I'll come. जी मैम, मैं वो लास्ट आपके संग करूँगा. I'll come to you.
Hi, Dulkar, Mronal, and the director. The question is for you three because, of course, Sita Ramam being a Telugu film, and the trends that have been this year, that Telugu films have been such huge hits, and then we hear that you all were not a little confident about doing the film in Hindi. Why? Because Telugu films being such hits, why did you all take so long to come to Hindi? And because the film has done so well without promotions, do you think there has to be some change in the strategy of film promotions also? Especially because most films which make a lot of noise don't always do well. You answer. So I want you to.
No, I think it's especially when you do a film like this in multiple languages, it's a bit difficult to plan the release unless it's a very big film, and then like an RRR is coming, everybody will make way for it. It's like a big ship is coming and all the little boats get out of the way. But I don't think we were a big ship. We were a fairly small, a big boat, I think. But so it was planned to say the best weekend or the best release day in Telugu, and we got lucky. It was a fairly good weekend in Tamil. It wasn't a very good weekend in Malayalam. Actually, we had a lot of competition. So I think all of that decided our release. And in Hindi at that time, there was a lot of big films coming out, and I think this is my understanding from my producers also. True. That there were these massive films lined up, and we didn't know if we would even get a chance to breathe. You can't come and release and maybe not get screens. I've experienced things like that. There's been many times when my films have released, but you don't get screens, you don't get good show timings and things like that, because there are sometimes a bigger, more exciting film out there that audiences want to see. So there's a lot of this economics and logistics that kind of decide film releases. But and also again, it was a love story. The genre was not something that you'd seen doing huge numbers or bringing audiences in large numbers to theaters.
जी
मेरा सवाल आपसे, दिलकर आपसे और मृणाल आपसे है. इतनी कामयाब फिल्म रही है, आप खुद भी इतना सराहा रहे हैं और ऑडियंस ने भी इतना प्यार दिया है, और वो भी जैसे मेरी ये कलीग ने कहा बिना प्रमोशन के. और फिल्म का जो एंड होता है वो आगे इजाजत नहीं देता है कि इसका सीक्वल या इसका कुछ बनाया जाए. लेकिन जिस तरह का प्यार मिल रहा है इसको, क्या आपको दोनों को नहीं लगता कि इसका कुछ और एक नया अडेप्शन बनाना चाहिए जहां आप दोनों हो? पहली बात. दूसरा सवाल, अगर फिल्म में रियल जिंदगी में नहीं, दिलकर को मौका मिले तो आप हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री की किस हीरोइन को अपनी सीता के रूप में देखते हैं? और मृणाल, अगर आपको मौका मिले साउथ में, अगर आप किसी को राम के रूप में देखते हैं तो वो कौन?
So even before I became an actor, I think I entered quite late in life as an actor. I started pursuing cinema quite late in life, but also that gave me enough time to gain life experiences and observe actors around me. I knew then that if there is a classic film, if a film is really loved, if a film is a huge hit, not to touch it. We all genuinely we believed or we hoped that Sita Ramam would be an epic, a classic film, but we were not sure. And in not being sure, we put extra effort, we put our hearts and souls and blood and sweat into the film, because beyond the hope, you put your heart into the film. So I don't think it's a film that can be made again, honestly. And I think such every time there is a beloved classic film, I don't think it should ever be touched. I don't think you should do a sequel. I don't think you should do anything, because it's so. I know as an actor, I've been doing this for 10 years. I listen to scripts across 4 languages. I've done 35 plus films, and I know how difficult it is to find something like this. So then, just because it's loved and done so well, you can't milk it. It's like the golden egg laying story. You can't kill the goose. Coming to your second question, I don't think anywhere in the world, any industry in the world, I think there is only one Sita Mahalakshmi. That's not a Thakur.
And there is one Ram, that is Dulquer Salman.
You guys were wonderful. Thank you so much.
जयंती भाई से सवाल
सुनो एक मिनट. You guys have been wonderful. बहुत प्यार दिया है. ये 2 लोग वेट कर रहे हैं, है ना? We'll quickly do this. पूछो, and I'll end with you. पहले क्यों बोला हमने आखिरी 2 सवाल? जी.
This is Anjanay from Film Window, and first of all, congratulations to all of you for presenting this beautiful concept with us. And my question is with Mrinal and Dulquer, is that what were the challenges that you faced during the shoot? Since because you have mentioned that there were different locations, so does climate was the factor? And if the climate was not, then what challenges did you face during the shoot?
Climate and COVID, the 2 big C's of Sita Ramam. We actually wanted, snow in the film. Anusa's vision was to have snow-filled mountains in Kashmir. So we first went chasing the snow, then COVID sent us back. Then we somehow got a little bit more snow. Then we went to, that was in March when it was very cold. We shot in Spiti and Kaza in end of November, almost December, where it was minus 22. All the pipes had frozen over, we had no running water. So many casualties on our set, like so many people were either falling, like fainting, or oxygen was affecting them. And still, everybody just kept doing their best, kept motivating themselves, pushing each other. I had a friend who came to visit, he said, "Oh, you're going to Kaza, come along for the ride." At one point, he was eating lunch and he couldn't see what he's eating because his vision was affected from the cold. So these are definitely the big challenges, but I think when you believe, you hope what you're making is something so special, then none of this matters. And today when I see the visuals, I don't think I'm feeling cold.
बस थैंक यू सर. आई लव यू सर. यू आर अमेजिंग. आई लव यू सर. आखिरी सवाल करिए, नहीं तो घर ले जाएंगे मुझे लोग.
रुणाल जी, आपको हमेशा रश्मिका के साथ
सर मैं आ रहा हूँ.
जयंती भाई, आपको हमेशा हम 100 करोड़ स्टेज, 500 करोड़ स्टेज, 1000 करोड़ स्टेज पे ही देखते हैं. ये एक्चुअली एक अलग ही मैजिक है. सर आप बता सकते हैं आने वाले कौन से 100 और 200 करोड़ पास करके आप वापस आओगे?
नहीं, ऐसे तो बहुत फिल्में आएगी और आगे भी आ रही है. मतलब ऐसे दुलकर की बात करें कि ये पहली फिल्म होगी जो, अगर आप आज का ज़माना देखते हैं हम लोग, पिछले सिल्वर जुबली, गोल्डन जुबली में 1 स्टार की 2 फिल्में चलती थी. आज हम लोग को OTT का चैलेंज होता है कि 57 डेज में हमको डिजिटल को देना होता है. ऐसे बड़ी बड़ी फिल्मों का भी ये चैलेंज होता है. तो हमने हर फिल्म के साथ एक यूनिक आइडिया किया, और ये हो सकता है दुलकर का पावर होगा कि ये पहली फिल्म है जो डिजिटल ने एग्री किया कि 100 डेज के बाद ये हिंदी प्रीमियर करेंगे डिजिटल पे. तो ये 100 डेज तक फिल्म चलने वाली है इन थिएटर.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. रुणाल सर का यहाँ से आखिरी सवाल, हाउ वाज इट वर्किंग विद रश्मिका इन द मूवी?
रश्मिका.
सर हनु, आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे, कैसा था एक्सपीरियंस वर्किंग विद रश्मिका मंदाना? की रोल प्ले किया, आफरीन का रोल
बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस. शी इज वेरी सपोर्टिव इन दैट कैरेक्टर, दो शी इज अ बिग स्टार all over the India, but she agreed to do that role because she loved the story and she loved Sita and Ram in the film, and she trusted everyone and she supported everyone in the film. Yeah. It's a good experience.
Can I say something? I think Rashmika is full of energy, and I must say thank you for doing Afreen. She's wonderful. She was so good every time she came on screen. मुझे लगा कि my God, ये तो मार ही डालेगी. She was so good, full passion, and I'm really happy कि जिस तरह से उन्होंने जब promotions के दौरान जब मैं उनको मिली, उन्होंने जिस तरह से मुझे warm hug किया, मैं उसी तरह से उनको बॉलीवुड में भी जब अभी उनकी रिलीज होगी, अब उनकी डेब्यू है बॉलीवुड में, तो all the best for that, Rashmika, and thank you for being a part of Sita Ramam. Means the world to me.
My experience, actually, we had many scenes together in the film. Throughout, more than me and Sita, Mahalakshmi, it was me and Afri.
Maybe Rashmika.
But no, what I love about Rashmika's portrayal of Afri in this film, I feel like Rashmika is almost like a volcano. She has so much energy, right? She's full of, and instantly she has reactions, expressions, and she has the easiest smile. Like she smiles for anything, and I love that about her. And she's such a positive, happy person. Like, she's everybody's happy person. So for her to play Afri, it's like you're trying to curb a volcano. You're trying to like push that down, and for her to not even smile. So I remember asking her, I said, was that your biggest challenge, that you could not smile in this film? And she said, yeah, it was such a challenge. Without realizing, many times I'd smile and then Hanusha will tell me, you're smiling. And then, but hats off to her. It's a sign of a very secure actor to choose a role like Afri and play it with so much conviction and so much love. Like she genuinely, you can tell that she enjoyed playing that role, and she added so much more substance to the film. It wouldn't be the same definitely without Rashmika playing Afri.
We miss her today.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You guys were awesome, and of course the team rocks. Sita Ramam, thank you so much for being here. And yes,
प्रेस को वापस से thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Thank you.